I love golf. Golf has always been part of my life. Like, I couldn't play any other sports when I was younger, except, well, I played every sport when I was younger, but nothing that I fell in love with, especially having prosthetics. That's my number one hardest challenge right now is having prosthetics. I think some of like the major issues that I have with playing golf is I have prosthetics, so everybody's feet can bend in different ways. Normal people's feet, mine is just flat. Like I can't bend it. So when I'm on a hill, my leg might go up, my left leg, and just stay up. I can't bend it to go the direction of the hill. So that's hard. Falling is hard. Like I fall all the time. Hitting the ball off a hill, down a hill, up a hill. Like those are really hard. And getting in the sand, like I have to like so it's really hard to play golf. So, but I have to make it work because I don't let anything stop me. My favorite part is definitely my driver. It's my baby. I like hitting it long. And the driver, I just hit long and straight usually. So I love my driver. I always loved watching the Paralympics because I think it's better than the regular Olympics because there's so many different things, but different sports, but most of them, well, everybody is either losing an arm, lost a leg, lost both arms, lost both legs, or just paralyzed or anything. And it's just so awesome because you get to see how these people overcome challenges in life. And I think if they can do it, I can do it. I was always trying to find a sport to play that I'd be good at. And my dad, we tried basketball. I was the slowest one on the team, and I know I'm not gonna make the WNBA being the slowest one on the team. And I tried football. I even played in high school. I was the kicker. And then I tried tennis, but you have to be able to move side to side, which also didn't work. So I tried every sport you can think. So then my dad one day was hitting golf in the golf range. And I looked at him and I was like, I want to try. He was like, oh yeah, have a try. I smacked the living crap out of that ball. And he was like, that is your sport. And I loved it since day one. Who doesn't want to hit a ball? Mentally, I always think it's really hard mentally, golf. Golf is just hard mentally because if you hit a bad shot, then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit another bad shot, you know? And but it does teach you patience. Like patience is a very good skill to learn. And you also know about friendships. Like friendships is a great one because everybody's out on the golf course and sucking. So if everybody's sucking, welcome in, you know? Yeah, golf is a really hard sport mentally because it challenges you. You have to have clear head, like you have to be level-headed, clear-headed, get everything out of your mind and just swing. But like I would say the hardest part is just remembering that you have a next shot. Like you don't have to keep thinking about the same shot that you hit that was bad. Every time I go out golfing, people are usually shocked like, I didn't know you were that good. Or they're like, wow, you're such an inspiration for being out here on the golf course. Because golf is a hard sport. And they're just amazed because they're like, I didn't think, one, you would be as good as we are. And two, just be able to hit the ball. And three, just be able to play and walk and do everything else a normal person can. And I'm like, well, that's just how I had lived through life because I have to be able to do all these things. Or else I could just sit at home and sulk about, you know, what it's like not having like not having limbs or, you know, being in a wheelchair sometimes or even wearing prosthetics. I can sulk about that or I can go out and try to live my life to the fullest. And that's what I've been doing. Actually, I started playing golf when I was 10, hitting balls right after I got adopted. And I am 24 now, so it's been 14 years. My gosh, that's Edwin. He's my little baby. He's my best friend, and I love him so much. He's like the best person. He reminds me of Jesus. I tell him that all the time because he's so patient, so sweet, and you need patience if you're dealing with me. So he is the sweetest person you'll ever meet. So shout out to Edwin. Shout out to Pops Jazz. And especially my parents. Thank you, Dad, for getting me started golfing. So, yes. For anybody who is watching this and has a disability, I want to tell you that, first of all, you're incredible. And second, there's way more to life than just sitting at home and sulking. You are precious. And this time on earth is precious. And you have the whole world at your fingertips. Don't think about the stuff you don't have. Go out there, get up, try to walk, try to do whatever you want. Just, if you can put your mind to it, you can do it. You just can't do it. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do anything. Because people who tell you you can't do things probably don't believe in themselves. Yes, we are humans, and we do have days where we feel down on ourselves, like we can't do it. And there's days where we just want to quit. I usually tell myself, you know what? Think of one thing that you love to do the most. And for me, that's golf. I love golf beyond measure. Like, I'm addicted, and I got my friend Edwin addicted. And I just love golf. Every time I'm sad, I'm happy, I golf. Every time I'm depressed, I golf. Every time I'm annoyed, I golf and just pretend it's my enemy's head. But, you know, mwah.